For our next step, we're gonna color it and add value while we're coloring. So if you followed along with the video, you should know how to color forms. So these bamboo would be cylinders. Our panda would have mostly spheres with a few other shapes that we'll be working on as well. And I'll walk you guys through this. So before we start adding value, we're going to take a look at what colors we need. So for our panda, there are 3 colors you need. You should have white, which you're actually going to set aside because your paper is already white. You should have gray and black. If you don't have gray, that's fine. Black will work. Alright, so let's start with our panda. So first, let's color in the areas that are naturally going to be black on the panda because it's got black fur. So let's start with the arms. They're all the way black because it's got black fur on its arms. So we're not going to worry about shading the areas on the panda that are black right now because they're as dark as they can get and it's nighttime. So let's color all of that in. Alright, got one arm, now the other one. Alright, next are the feet. So what we're going to do is we are going to start at the bottom area of the panda since it's facing away from the moon. And we are going to start off black, pressing hard. And then as we go up, we're going to press softer and softer and softer until we're almost not pressing at all. If you look, you can see my black is getting softer and softer, so it starts to look gray. And if you got these lines, you can always smooth them out by pressing softly and going over them to make them all smooth. But that's something we'll work on more later. Alright, I'm going to do the same on the face. So there's your panda bear. Your panda bear is 3D. Next, we're going to work on the bamboo and then last our sky. So same thing with the bamboo. To make it 3D, you only really need 2 colors in this case. You're going to need your green and then you're going to need black. And you don't need white since your paper's already white. Since we're doing it in color, our bamboo is not white. It's actually going to be all the way green. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at the top, near where the moon is, and we're going to press as soft as we can. So we're going in reverse of our panda bear. We're pressing super soft to start, and then as we go down, we're going to press harder and harder, and then in the middle we're pressing very hard, and then press hard all the way down from the middle to the bottom. Make sure you fill in by pressing lightly and filling in any areas that stay white. Right? So the last part of this, to make this 3D, this is almost 3D, is to add that really dark shadow at the bottom. Because no matter what the object, it's usually going to be very dark on the bottom. So what we'll do is we'll take in our black, and we don't have to press super hard, except for maybe at the very bottom, but just add a little bit of black into the darkest area. So just like our panda bear is very dark down at the bottom, our bamboo is going to be the same, so we're going to add a little bit of black into the green to make it darker. Alright? And then you'll continue that with all your other bamboo if you can. Alright, for our last coloring stage, you should have colored in all of your objects, and now all that's left should be your sky. So we're going to talk a little bit about color blending. So for color blending, you should be using more than one color. So you can have 2, 3, 4, all the colors. And what you're going to do is you are going to, kind of like we did with the three-dimensional value blending, you're going to mix the colors in spaces that are left over in order to make it look cool. So for the galaxy, we might start with our lightest color, which could be blue or purple for me. And since we're doing it dark, you're going to press medium. So you're not pressing super hard, because if you press too hard when you're blending, the colors won't mix nicely. So press medium. So not super soft like we did here, not super hard like we did here, but medium like we did in the middle. And then once you've got one color, you can come in on the edge and overlap. So that means we're going to be coloring in with the other color inside of the first color, and then we're going to bring it out so that they blend together and make a new color. So now we have violet and blue, and then we've got blue-violet in the middle. You can keep doing this. And use it to fill in the rest of your page. And I'm all done. Alright, so remember, as we're coloring, you should be trying to fill in as much of the page as possible, especially if your areas are supposed to be colored. Like the sky is usually almost never white, and then our bamboo also is not white. Our panda bear, however, is somewhat white, so you are going to have some white spaces on there, and our moon as well. Alright, so you guys should have your name in the corner of your paper. Obviously, I forgot, so I'm going to make sure to put my name there and probably write it on the back so I don't lose it. And then that's it for today. See you guys next time.